How about loves? Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star and I'm back with another one of these dreams. Like I had almost 10 different dreams today, y'all. Anyways, in this dream, I am in the position I am now, okay? And I meet this guy and he decides to buy me a car. Now I'm excited because you know what I'm saying, we always like a gift. We always like a gift. Okay, so I'm like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? So, obviously I'm going to accept. However, he tell me that the car has stipulations to it and that I need to pay him back. Now, you know what I'm saying? I basically like, okay, so this is a loan. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a difference. When you giving somebody a gift, ain't no paying back. Now, when you are loaning someone something, there is an expectation for you to pay them back. It is a huge difference, not only in the material world, but also in the spiritual world. So once I had the understanding that this was more of a loan than a gift, I had to get the specifications. Because you know what I'm saying? There are some people when they loan you some money or they loan you whatever you need to get something, like basically money. Okay, and you know what I'm saying? It's like, well, you can pay me back in such and such amount of time, and they may or may not add a little to it. And then there's some people that they feel like, well, you took the money, so you got to do X, Y, and Z for X, Y, and Z amount of time until I get my money back. And you know what I'm saying? Typically, it's a situation where you work for them, and typically working for them is busting it open. No, thank you. Okay, I'll just go and work my regular job and go to a normal bank and get the loan that I need. Like normal people, bro. Like normal people. The scripture goes from Mark 15 and 21. Where is it? And they impressed a certain one passing by, Simon, a Cyrenian, coming from the field, the father of Alexander and Rufus, that he may carry his cross. So here's the message. God said this is like somebody wanting to come and put a burden on you. And it's like they know that you need help. They know you need help. This is somebody that knows that you're going through what you're going through and you need help. And for some of y'all, this may very well be somebody that's trying to cause problems for you. Because people do that. People will literally, it could be a situation where you got a job and this person, every time you get off work, they come to your job harassing people trying to get you fired. It could be a situation where you stay a certain place and they come up there convincing people or paying people to harass you, stalk you, and bother you to make you feel uncomfortable. I just feel like this is somebody trying to cause problems for you so that you'll do what they want you to. So God said, don't take it. Leave it right there. It's better for you. Walk then. Walk. Go ahead and walk. And I remember at the end of this dream, I was driving down the road, or I just decided, like, I declined. Did I? And I'm like, and I'm going towards home. And I see this church and this group of girls that are learning how to do praise dancing. And I was like, oh, I would love to go and teach that. God said there are so many jobs that you can have. There are so many professions in this world with or without a degree or certificate. Why in the world would you do that? Even if you do need a car. Even if you do need a job. Even if you do need a way to get, it is so many other things to do. Prostitution is not the end all be all, bro. But I do understand when somebody have a PIMP mindset and a thoughting mindset that they gonna think that that's the only possible. That's the only way you can do it. That's the only way you'll survive. It's impossible you will be able to survive any other way while simultaneously trying to get you fired from your job. The way that you have to survive, bro. Nonsense, bro. Nonsense. And will get mad at me because I'm gonna leave. Baby, I'm gonna leave and go and find me another job. And it's not gonna be prostitution. It will never be that, bro. It's never gonna be that. That is never an option for me. It's just not. It's not. Anyways, that's the message. Baby, these messages off the chain, bro. But then I don't know if it's just that Houston is off the chain or if it's the world is off the chain. Y'all let me know in the comments because I am really curious as to why I keep on getting all these messages about people trying to force women into prostitution. What is going on out there? And you know what I'm saying? What's really going on out in this world? Why is everybody perverts, bro? So perverted that they think that's the only option. And I know I say this while I'm sitting here typing with Playboy shorts on. Well, don't pay me no mind. That's the only option they had at the store. Okay. That was $10 and I needed some clothes to change into. So guess what? I bought them. Okay. I bought these are some shorts I got from a gas station. So you know what I'm saying? When it come down to it, I just feel like this world is off the chain. Like it's just it don't make sense to me. I'm really perplexed and shocked and just appalled, bewildered. I don't understand why it's a vibe where, you know what I'm saying? It seemed like everywhere I went this year, people was on some other stuff. All the like, even when I was out of town, staying in hotels, men trying to kick the door in. I was like, what in the world is going on? I was all the way in, you know what I'm saying, Nevada, bruh, California, bruh, Louisiana, bruh, all these places, people is on the same stuff, trying to get women kidnapped, trying to kick hotel rooms in and force women into prostitution. And I feel like this is an emergency because where are all the women that didn't leave like I did? Where are all the women that didn't escape? And the other irony of my reminder going off exactly when I say that, because that is something that I think about on a daily basis because of what I have seen and the fact that nobody has been talking about this. It makes me very concerned because what is happening to all these women that are simply trying to check in a hotel because they have nowhere else to go. They want a peace of mind and they don't want to live in a shelter. But they are not prostitutes. They paid their fee fair and square. But for whatever reason, the hotel management has decided that they are deserving of being forced into prostitution. What is going on in this world that none of these hotels are being investigated? What is going on in this world that if you do call the police, they come and side with the hotel owners? What is going on in this world that everybody is being forced into living like SLUTs for the rest of their life? Like I'm really trying to figure out what's really good. When did the world turn this way, bro? When did the world turn into being so perverted, bro? And y'all know I've never been such a conservative person until my eyes have been open to all this mess. And I'm sorry to say, if I would have never been bothered, I probably wouldn't have even noticed. But now I can't help but to see it. And it makes me wonder what happened to all these women, bruh. So what happens when the women say no? Is that why people are being found in these bayous, bro? What is going on and why is this not being investigated? Why is nobody looking into all these people that's moving like they pimps, bro? Anyways, that's the message. Baby, y'all better be careful out here. And I'm going to go ahead and put this as a warning. If you are a single woman and you are in a position where you don't know where you going to live, baby, be careful what hotel you stay at. Be careful what gas station you wait at or go to, regardless if it's daytime or nighttime. Be careful because there are so many predators out here. And it's like sad, it is disgusting, and it's sick, but that's really going on right now. Women being snatched up like it's nothing. Women being set up like it's nothing. You got to be careful out here. And don't nobody care about nothing but they self. And you know, as sad as it is to say, everybody think it's a good idea. You got to be careful what Uber car you get into because some of the drivers could be on some other stuff. Just like the case of the young lady that ended up jumping out the car and they looked and said this is nowhere near her house. She was being kidnapped. Be careful because it's dangerous out here. And if you don't have people that care about you and are looking out for you and you're not married, It's tough. It's like, what are you to do? You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to like, it's almost like even if you do want to get married, you got to be careful of that because some of the men, they get married and then they want to pimp out their wife. Baby, they could be have a whole different light of the world living as a woman, living as a girl. It is not such a, it is like terrifying. And you know what I'm saying? I just really feel like America didn't used to be like this. I really feel like America didn't used to be like this where women literally are in danger, bro. In danger. And I was looking at the news, even though it wasn't Texas news, it was I think Georgia, bro, where women were getting into it. They were being abused and defended themselves and ended up in jail. And I was like, how is it that a woman who is defending herself is the one that is being treated as the criminal? Like this world right here is upside down, turned around, and you know what I'm saying? Everything is backwards. It don't even make sense. Anyways, that's the message, y'all, baby. If you are a single woman, you need to be careful. God said He wants you to look out for these predators out here. You got to look out for these predators, and they come in different shapes and sizes. And that's just what it is. God said, don't allow anybody, like, even though I understand because I'm in a tough spot right now, but I know God about to come through for me. It's just not finna take a day. It's gonna take a few months, but I know God gonna come through, and I'm gonna be out of here. But everybody don't know that. Everybody doesn't have that rest assured or have an I like, you know what I'm saying. And it ain't even to just say, but I just know eventually my money gonna get right. Everybody don't like. I just feel like if you are in a position to where you are like you need help right now, get help from the resources that are available to you. Because I just feel like trying to get help from a stranger, even though in his dream this man didn't feel like a stranger to me. He felt like he was someone I was dating. I just feel like you never know what somebody is thinking or how they feeling. Or if it is a situation where somebody offer help to you, ask them what they talking about. What kind of help are they offering? And you know what I'm saying? Specifications, bro. Because while it's one thing, I do appreciate any kind of help that I receive, but once again, it's a difference between somebody giving you something and somebody loaning you something. And it's a difference between somebody loaning you something and you can pay them back within a certain time from the job that you work already, and somebody loaning you something and you need to pay them back through the way that they want you to pay it back. And then you even got to be careful about, you know what I'm saying, what I just said, because they may come out saying, well, you can pay me back within such and such amount of time with the job you have, while simultaneously trying to get you fired. So you ain't got no choice. So, you know, you got to be careful. You got to be careful. And I can't stand certain people. I would never ask them to help me with anything. And I would never ask them to help me with anything because I already know what they got going on. I peep it already. Anyways, that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Deuces.